it, rain girl, make it. What if you could banish dieting and body drama forever? That's what we're going to show you in this 3-part series dedicated to helping you find freedom in your relationship to food, exercise, and your body. In part 1, you'll learn our anti-diet approach for life and 7 ways to slim down without deprivation. In part 2, we'll share 10 ways to make exercise not suck so you can incorporate more activity into your life in a way that feels effortless and natural to you. In part 3, we'll focus on mindset and share 7 ways you can manifest your body goals. Our hope is that you will walk away with the tools you need to maintain your ideal figure for life and a new sense of feeling confident in your own skin. We hope you enjoy.
Okay, guys, we're going to get started. Welcome to our DFA Fit Clinic, day 3. Very excited to have you here. So thank you so much for joining. And who are we at DFA? Well, DFA is a mastermind of elite individuals who strive to kill it in all aspects of life. And being DFA just simply means that you just don't F around. And that shows in all areas of your life. And so today we're really excited about our Fit Clinic. And the reason that we're doing this is because we're just passionate about helping people, with their body goals and live in a very effortless way and have everything it is that you want. And we understand that for so many people, this is a really big struggle. It's like a constant nagging struggle, your relationship to food and exercise. And maybe during quarantine, this struggle has just exacerbated for you. And so our goal with this Fit Clinic is that we want to help you get rid of that and really create a game plan and a master plan around just having that not be that constant nag. And so our Fit Clinic, we've had, this is day 3, and we've covered 3 fundamental building blocks to be able to help you build your perfect body. And so the first day we talked about the anti-diet, and we gave you 7 steps to create lifestyle where you're banishing diet for yourself. And on day 2, which was yesterday, we talked about creating exercise that doesn't suck. So we gave you 10 ways to create an exercise plan that doesn't suck. And then today, on our final day, we're going to give you 7 ways to manifest your goals and the body that you've always wanted, and not just manifest it for today, but be able to keep it for life. And so my very first request, or my request that I have for you today, is to listen to this from a place of possibility. So many times we tell ourselves that we can't do something, and I'm here to tell you that I want you to listen from a place of, yes, I can, because we really believe that these 7 things we're going to give you today will give you so much freedom around dieting, exercise, and body image. And so I'm going to let Ashley kick us off. And so hand it to you, Miss Ashley.
Yes, guys, hello. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're really excited about this topic and believe that this is really the foundation of what it takes to find freedom in the areas of how you feel about your body, your relationship with food, and your motivation to want to exercise and stick with it. And the first step of manifesting your body goals is about the law of attraction. And the law of attraction is constantly at work, whether you realize it or not. And there are spiritual laws that govern the universe. And we really encourage you to educate yourself on what these laws are, particularly the law of attraction. Really get to know it, study it, read books about it so that you can really familiarize yourself with how to apply it to your life. And studying the law of attraction is going to help you to transform your thought life in the way that you go about life on a daily basis and control the effect that your thoughts have on you. And the law of attraction essentially states that you have the ability to attract into your life that which you are focusing on. Whatever you're thinking about materializes into reality. And that's what we mean when we say manifestation. Manifestation is the result of what happens when you apply the law of attraction to your life. And this might sound like hocus pocus if you're not familiar with this, concept. And I think if you educate yourself, read about it, read books, follow people, websites, blogs on this, and start to just slowly apply it to your life, you're going to be really amazed when you look back to see the type of transformation that can actually happen from this. And when it comes to your body and how you feel about your body, the law of attraction is the foundation of the next 6 steps that we're going to share with you, and everything about how you actually are able to stick with your body goals and the confidence that you exude in the world. So if you don't understand this basic principle and really have it solidly ingrained into your being, the rest of these steps won't be able to really take effect. So start there. And Deepak Chopra is one of my favorite people to read in this area, but there's just so many resources out there of people that you can read about and learn from to really understand this and be able to apply it.
Yes. And step number 2 in manifesting your body goals is to define your why. So define why is it that you want the body that you want, and really defining it above and beyond just why do you want it, but how is it going to change your life? How is it going to make you feel? How is it going to make people around you feel? You can't rely on willpower. Willpower will push you. Why power pulls you. And so you want to sit down and really write it out for yourself. When I have XYZ body, I feel like this. My life looks like this. My confidence is this. Write it out in vivid detail, what it is that you want, and look at it all the time. Look at it every day, every morning, every night. My why for wanting to have the body and the health that I want is because, one, I know when I feel my best, I can operate at that DFA level. I have the energy to do the things that I want to do. I have the confidence that I need to go out there and accomplish my goals. I also want to age gracefully. I want to be that person in my older years that feels good, that has the energy to keep doing all the things that I want to do. So that's my why I want to look the way that I want to look. And I know Ashley's going to share her why as well.
Yes, it took me a long time to understand my why, and this isn't something that just happened overnight. So if you're not there right now where you really are able to create clarity in this area, don't feel like it's something that you're going to be able to just do overnight. Just a little bit before I get into my why, you might be wondering, why would you even want to listen to me or Wendy? Who the heck are we, and why would we even be so experts in this area? And I really think it's because we've been through the school of hard knocks when it comes to this stuff. As a teenager and in my 20s, I was completely obsessed with the scale and what I ate and what I didn't eat and dieting, and how I felt every day was controlled by that. And I went on my own journey of finding freedom from that in a way that it's second nature. I don't think about it anymore. I'm not obsessed about it. If I gain 5 pounds, it's not a detriment to the way that I feel and go about life. I mean, of course, you're going to have days where you maybe, feel better than others, but I have the roadmap now to really get myself back on track really quickly and do what I need to do to get back in gear without it just completely destroying the way that I feel. And Wendy's transformation of losing 40 pounds when she was in her 20s and keeping off for 3 decades didn't happen with a struggle or having to really try constantly all the time. She has done it in a way that's effortlessly because her why pulls her and she's really clear on what she wants. So my why is all about just being committed to a lifelong journey of staying fit and feeling my best, because I want to be able to be present for the people that I love in my life and that are important to me, and to have the mindset I need to be able to accomplish really big DFA goals. And it's not possible to do that if you're constantly obsessed about your body and food. It's just not possible. So I think some of the next steps that we have will help you to start to get to a place where you can clear that clutter from your mind and really start to apply these principles to your life effectively.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And step number 3 is to visualize. So visualizing what you want really has you, two things. One, you want to visualize what you want, like really visualize it clearly. Again, get so clear, but then tie it to how it feels. And when you can tie visualization to how you feel, that is the magic that activates your subconscious mind. And to talk a little bit about the subconscious mind, your conscious mind is what has you breathe without thinking about it. It's what has your heartbeat without thinking about it. Your conscious mind is your feelings and all those kind of rudimentary things that you just do and you have to think about before you do it. So tapping into your subconscious mind is magical. And the way that I learned this, because I didn't really understand it, it sounded woo-woo, and I was like, what does that mean? And I did an exercise once. It was an audio that I listened to. And I'll just tell you really, really quickly, you can do it for yourself. But basically he said, close your eyes. So I was sitting on my couch in my family room. I closed my eyes and he went through this process of talking about, okay, imagine you're standing standing at the top of the tallest building in New York, and you're standing there and you can hear the street noise below. You can feel the wind in your hair. Okay, now I want you to step forward. You're out on a patio, step forward. So you step forward. Then he says, now there's no railing there. There's no railing. So he went through this process. And by the time I was done, when I opened my eyes, you guys, I was sweating. I was having so much anxiety because I was on this tall building standing on the ledge. And what his point was that your subconscious mind does not know the difference between what's real and what's not real. Because I was sitting on my couch. Why was I sweating? Why did I have that feeling? So the key to tapping into that subconscious is to get really clear on how you will feel when you accomplish your goal, and generate that feeling as much as you can, and that will activate the law of attraction in your subconscious mind. And then have a vision board. This is a new muscle for a lot of people. Any goal is something new. So have a vision board, put pictures on there. You can use Pinterest, you can use your phone, but keep it around you all the time. And that's also going to activate something in your brain. It's a little scientific today, something in your brain called your reticular activator. And what that is really simple. So if you decided tomorrow that you were going to go buy a red Honda, right, as an example, well, you would go out in the world and all of a sudden you would see red Hondas and you would think, that's weird. Well, it's not weird. Those red Hondas were always there. You're just now noticing them and being drawn to them because it's in your mind as a vision. And so when you can tap into this, everything that you do and what you start to do and the decisions and the choices you make will be in perfect alignment with what it is that you want. And that's how it becomes effortless. That's how it will actually feel like magic. And inside of your goals, you want to have long-term goals and long-term thinking. It's really important not to just have short-sighted goals, because if you're just trying to get fit for this summer, then that's all you'll do. So you want to have long-term goals. And also you want to enlist a principle called be, do, have. In life, we are always told what to do. What to do, what to do, what to do. But very rarely are we taught how to think, and more importantly, who we need to be. So the be, do, have principle means this. What do you want to have? Write that down on a piece of paper. And then write down who do you need to be to have that. And so for me, with my goals, who I need to be is disciplined, consistent, happy, positive. So write down all the traits of who you need to be and start adapting that to yourself. And then the doing will come automatically. You'll just start doing things and making choices that are in alignment with who you're being. So that's a really exciting way to activate all of your subconscious and start to create that effortless magic around you.
Thank you. Number 4 is about shifting your thoughts. So through the law of attraction that we just introduced, we know that the universe doesn't decipher between negative thoughts or positive thoughts. You simply are just going to get whatever you're thinking about. So if you're stressed, worried, thinking negatively about yourself, you're going to get more of that same occurrence coming back to you. If you're thinking about lack or sickness or problems in your relationship, you're just going to get more of those things. And I know that it sounds, overly simplified, and maybe even it sounds like, I've heard that before. It's a lot, you try, losing your job or gaining 20 pounds or having a sickness or losing a loved one, and it's impossible to do that. And it's just simply not true that you can't take control of your thoughts and find ways throughout the day, through awareness of your thoughts, be able to change the way that your thoughts affect you. And when it comes to your body, it's no different. The law of attraction is still very much at play. And so if you're thinking to yourself, even if you don't say it out loud, if you're thinking to yourself, oh, I'm fat, or I'm out of shape, or I need to lose 10 pounds and I can't lose it and I haven't lost it yet, or my thighs are too big, I can't fit into my shorts, or whatever it is, whatever story you tell yourself, you are going to get more of that because that's all that you're putting out, and that's the vibration that you're putting into the universe. So you're going to get more of that. So instead, if you shift your thoughts to, I'm every day getting better in every way that I can. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. And just tell yourself that. Or I'm really disciplined and I really love my, my new jeans that I got. Or, just those little things that you can just program to yourself. You're going to notice a huge shift in your relationship with your body. And so don't fall into the trap of thinking that you don't have control over your thoughts, especially when it comes to your body, because this is the first step that you really need to be able to master. Once you understand the law of attraction and get clear on what your why is and what your vision is, you need to be aware of your thoughts. And a little practice that you can do, or that I do throughout the days, if I notice myself kind of in a negative thought loop, or just thinking things, or if I ate too much over the weekend and I'm feeling bloated and I notice that that's happening, I'm not saying it's not going to happen to you, because it will. But if you notice that, you'd be like, oh, I'm thinking blank. Just go through the motion of saying, I'm thinking, and what you're thinking about, and become aware of it. And just by saying, I'm thinking X, and get curious about, why am I thinking that? And just do that. And then you realize, okay, you're not your thoughts. That's just something that's happening. Just because, you ate a pizza over the weekend doesn't mean that you need to completely destroy your Monday by thinking, that you're falling apart, or, go onto some extreme diet, or just not feel good. So by shifting your thoughts, you're going to really notice huge changes in your relationship to your body. And once you can quiet your mind is when you can then start to implement the anti-diet principles and the exercise principles that we had mentioned to you in a less effortless, combative way with yourself.
Yeah, and that actually leads us to number 5, is watch your words, because your thoughts typically become your words, and words matter. What you say is either locking or unlocking your greater potential. I want you to imagine that when words come out of your mouth, they are creating a tapestry called your life, called your body. And so you want to be mindful of the words that you say. And I'm going to give you an exercise today, and I'm going to give you 2 words that I want you to start adding to an end of a sentence. And those 2 words are until now. The words until now will start to open up possibility. And, Ashley talked about, this is something that's new to you. You're building a muscle, and being aware of this is half the battle. But if you can really add something to what you say, it will help. So until now means this: I haven't been able to wear shorts until now. I haven't been able to lose these 10 pounds until now. I haven't liked my arms until now. Start adding until now and feel how that just opens up the possibility of making something happen versus cutting it off, that it will never happen. And if you really want to take things to a whole nother DFA level, record yourself for 48 hours. Record yourself and go replay it, and you will see that everything that you say is coming true. It's crazy. So do that. And remember, words breathe life, not just into yourself, but into your environment, into the people around you. Words are so, so important. And so if you haven't fully mastered this, this takes a long time. Like Ashley said, just be thinking about what you say. Notice, why did I say that? And instead of making yourself wrong, we don't ever want to make ourselves wrong. Just say, okay, what could I do better? How could I do this better? And something else that will help you is having affirmations. So affirmations are I am statements. Sometimes people call them mantras. And you can have a mantra that's really speaking as if you already have it, as if you are already that way. So I have I am statements. I will talk to myself in the shower. I will talk to myself while I'm driving my car. And I will say, I am healthy. I am energetic. I am aging in reverse. I am happy. I am joyful. So make a list of I am statements that are in alignment with your greater goals and start saying those out loud as often as you can. And that will really, really help you. Ashley, what are your affirmations?
My biggest one, just for my life and also for work as well, is I'll look at myself in the mirror just all throughout the day, or I'll write this down quite a bit. I just say, every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. And I make my team say it too, like before we go to a meeting, or if we're going through hard stuff, it's hard to see our progress. I'll make everybody around me say it. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. And just really believe that. And through that, I have gained the confidence to know, especially as I look backwards, that, I really am. I really am doing better in work. I really am looking better. Oh my gosh, my face looks even younger this year than it did last year. I'm fitter now than I was 6 months ago. And it's very affirming to really apply that and to do it in a way that's just kind of effortlessly, I think that throughout the day, to myself. And one more thing on, that words matter. I would encourage you to just make a commitment to not speak disparagingly about yourself. No matter what's going on, no matter what you're going through, what mistakes you make, whatever it is, you're gonna fall on hard times and you're gonna go through periods where you maybe don't feel your best. But if you just make a commitment to not say words out loud that are disparaging about yourself, it can make a huge difference in not allowing that to continue to manifest even more. If you say things, you're going to get more of that. The law of attraction again at play. Number 6 is avoiding mindset derailers. In order to be able to really manifest your body goals or goals in any area, you have to be really mindful about your mindset and protecting your mindset from things that are going to derail you or make you not feel good. And you need to just always be guarded that they're coming. There's going to be something that's going to come along your path. I get it every day, sometimes every hour, that's going to derail your mindset if you're not prepared for it. And that will give you so much resiliency if you're able to just really, just know, okay, it's coming and I'm ready. And then you're going to feel confident that even, any little thing that happens throughout the day that wasn't as planned, that you're going to be okay. As it comes to your body, I think there's 3 common derailers that I want to talk about today. And number 1 is the scale. The scale can really, really derail you and mess with your mindset when you're on a journey of achieving goals for your body. And I would just encourage you to not be a slave to the scale or weigh yourself too often. It is important to keep track of your weight. I'm not saying to never weigh yourself, but if you're stepping on every day or a couple times a day, or even sometimes for me, it's I don't even like to go on every week because there's so many fluctuations that can happen throughout the day with your hydration levels, the amount of salt that you maybe had the day before, if it's your time of the month, if you've gained more muscle, all of those things can impact the scale. And if you are allowing yourself to just tie how you feel or what progress you made to the number on the scale, you're going to really miss the mark and you're going to derail your mindset. You're not going to want to stick with it. So instead, think about long-term metrics for being able to measure your progress. I have a note on my phone. I think it's called Health Log. I'll pull it up and I just keep track, like once a month, maybe a couple times a month, I just log my weight and my measurements. I have found that a much more effective way to keep track of my progress. For me, it's just about maintaining. I just want to stay the size that I am and have my clothes fit really well for a lifetime. Like I'm committed to staying the dress size that I am for my whole life. And I do that and I manifest it by just keeping track. And it's like this, it's a health log. And I take measurements every so often. And you see, and it's just, so I can look back, like two years ago, okay, what was the measurement of certain parts of my body at that time? Am I tracking? And if I am, then okay, great, stick with what I'm doing. If I'm getting even better, then even more power. But if I'm a little off, then I can make micro adjustments, not worry about that I need to make a drastic change by tomorrow or next week, but I just want to keep consistent within that healthy range. So for measuring your body, I recommend your upper waist, your lower waist, your hips, thighs, the upper thighs, and your calves. I do my arms, I do my neck, and I just keep a measurement of it and do it like once a month. If you're trying to do something like that constantly and really being rigid on yourself, it's going to derail your mindset. But if you go about doing that, just, hey, I'm going to keep myself accountable and keep a log so that I can maintain whatever goal I had set for myself for a long term. When you look back on it, 2 years on your little log on your phone, you're going to feel really proud of yourself for your progress. So number 2 derailer is the mirror. Be really, really guarded when you're in the mirror about what is going on in your mind. Most people, when they look in the mirror, they instantly think negative thoughts, or some people just avoid the mirror entirely. And if you are looking at yourself in the mirror and being critical, focused on areas that you don't like about your body, or noticing, oh, my thighs are touching, or my this, or whatever it is, or my face looks fat, whatever you're telling yourself, it is very detrimental to your mindset. And so I think it's so important to be really conscientious about what you're saying to yourself in the mirror and to flip the script on what you're telling yourself and just make a commitment. I am never going to allow myself to think a negative thought when I'm in the mirror. Instead, I'm going to focus on a body part that I like, or my skin looking good, or I like my hair. I'm going to smile at myself and really be my biggest fan. You don't need to feel sheepish about wanting to be in love with yourself. Don't apologize for that. Like really owning who you are and feeling good about it and not allowing yourself to think negative things in the mirror is going to make a huge difference in the types of goals that you manifest. Because if you're thinking about the negative things, you're just going to get more of those same things. And the next time you look in the mirror, you're going to see it. And more than likely, those problem areas are going to exacerbate. The number 3 is, derailer for your mindset is just having unrealistic time frames. So this goes back to what I said about keeping a log for the long term and really being focused on annual progress, and every day and every way I'm getting better and better. For me, that translates to, I just look back and I want to get better every year and feel like I'm, reverse aging or getting better or getting more confident and feeling better in myself. And keeping an album too on your phone of pictures of yourself so that you can compare annually is a great way to do that as well. But don't get caught up in the day-to-day or week-to-week or month-to-month, because that's going to put you in a diet mentality, in a short-term mentality, and it's going to derail the way that you feel. If you're going for the long term, your mindset's always going to be like, oh, okay, I got a little off track. I'm going to go back here. I'm just going to stay here. I'm going to keep here and keep going forward. And you're going to feel a lot better, and you're going to have better control of your thoughts.
Yeah, and the number 4 derailer is other people's opinions. We've got people around us who, probably have our best interests at heart, but maybe you have been that person who's been on a yo-yo or roller coaster of ups and downs with your body, and you may have people close to you who may give you their opinion or tell you, oh my gosh, you're doing this again. And a lot of times those opinions are really coming from a place of just wanting to protect you. And so my advice would be never make someone wrong, never get in an argument, just love that person. And what I've learned to do is when someone gives me an opinion that might be derogatory towards my greater goal, I've just learned to say, okay, I hear what you're saying. Okay, I hear what you're saying, and then move on to the next thing. So number 7 on how to manifest your body goals is to cherish yourself. And Ashley just talked about it. You know, you have to love yourself, and self-love is a habit, and you can only give as much love to the world as you are giving to yourself. That's just a fact. That's just a law. So you want to really love yourself and celebrate your wins. You know, if you go out to eat, when we can go out to eat, and you make a great decision on your meal, then celebrate that. You know, celebrate that you did a 5-minute workout when you didn't have time for a 50-minute workout. Celebrate all of your wins. Like, just be in a place of love and celebration, and always looking at what's right versus what is wrong. And don't feel guilty about spending time on yourself. You know, for the ladies and possibly the guys that are on here today, but you know, we're always giving to everyone else because we have so many things that we have to do for other people. So don't feel guilty when you're taking time to do something for yourself, because what you're doing is you are an example to other people of self-love. And that self-love is going to show through not only in who you're being, but they're going to see the increase in your life, and that you're meeting your goals, and that you're happier than you've ever been. And that's going to be an incredible to create that almost the butterfly effect to the people around you, because without self-love, you just don't have confidence. And confidence is the key to getting where you want to go. Is you've got to have confidence, because confidence is what keeps us in action. Confidence is what puts us in action. And so self-love is going to start to build that confidence for yourself to make that anything is possible.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, one more thing on that is just, I really believe that confidence, you know, self-love breeds confidence, and confidence is the greatest weapon for protecting yourself from derailers, protecting your thoughts, having a long-term mindset. And it also helps you to activate the law of attraction in your life. When you really can believe in yourself, you're going to naturally just manifest more goodness and abundance and feelings of love towards yourself and others when you apply that, when you're feeling confident, especially as we're going into a new swimsuit season and a really big, you know, shift in our entire world and the mindset of our culture. We can come out of this with a greater sense of love for ourselves and confidence. I think that we are going to all be better because of that. So this wraps up our 7 ways to manifest your body goals. Over the last 2 days, if anybody's on that missed it, we are going to be, you know, probably between now and the end of the weekend, we will post those videos on our YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you do subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date on all of our latest content, including the 7 ways to banish a diet mentality and find freedom with your food, which we'll publish. That was our session on Wednesday. And yesterday, which was 10 ways to make exercise not suck, which was pretty fun, and just little simple things that you can do at home to incorporate more activity, you know, into your life. Everybody today is going to get a bonus entry for our body care giveaway. And then tomorrow we're going to announce the winner on our story. We're having a little birthday tomorrow for Caitlin, who's on here. So Wendy and I and Caitlin will enter all of the drawings into a hat like we did last time, and then let everybody know via Instagram who the lucky winner is. And the body care giveaway includes body peel pads by Derma Doctor. It includes Paula's Choice body revealing lotion, which is awesome for activating tingle on your body. The ORG mineral body spray that we demonstrated, and it just completely like sloughs off your skin. It's incredible. We're also going to have some of the Korean mitts, which is good for just improving the exfoliation with all of those steps. And a DFA makeup bag, which are not yet available for sale. So you'll be getting it before it's actually on the market. But we've been getting a lot of requests for people that want to buy those bags. So stay tuned on our website for when our shop is up and running. And if you haven't subscribed to our mailing list, go to dfaclub.com, and that's where you'll be able to stay up to date, register there. That will get you on our mailing list, and then in the near future, we'll start really publishing more of this content on our website in the form of a blog post for everybody that is wanting to read more. If anybody has any questions, feel free to unmute yourself. Otherwise, we hope everybody has a great weekend.
Yes, and happy Mother's Day to all of you out there. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
All right, guys.
Happy Mother's Day, ladies.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye. Have a great weekend.
Okay, bye everyone.
Bye.
If you know, you know. Don't fuck around. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for all the latest DFA content. Also, if you want to transform your skin into DFA status, click on the playlist here. Or here's another video you might like.